guys, welcome to the channel and welcome to another deep down look today at another fantastic box set. Today we're looking at Ultravox's Quartet box set, the deluxe edition. This is sorry, let me put my glasses on. I can read a lot better with them on, Joff. Okay, this is a 6 CD 1 DVD, 70 tracks, 47 previously unreleased, original album, singles, B-sides, rehearsals, monitor mixes, live at Hammersmith 1982, new stereo surround mixes by Stephen Wilson. So we're having a look at this because it's a Stephen Wilson remix, and then when we've done that, we will look at Lament, which is another Stephen Wilson remix box set. We'll get into that after we've had a quick look at this set. Yeah, so this is the amazing Ultravox, post John Fox era. This is the Major era. And this is the box, and on the back here it contains all the information about the songs, which we will go through very shortly. But let's have a look at the contents of the box. There we go. It's a nice box, sturdy, very nice. We'll pop that to one side, and here we have everything in these sort of envelopes. This seems to be the sort of the way to do things now. So this first one here, I believe, is the CDs, which all come in these little sleeve, which I like. This is what I prefer, is when they come like that. Just let me have a look, make sure we're still in camera. Yeah, it's pretty much spot on. Yeah, so they come in their own little envelopes, and they all match with the pattern on the actual envelope, which is really nice. So here's the disc. This is disc 1, the original 1982 analog, which contains the tracks Rip the Wild Wind, Serenade, Mind for Life, Hymn, Visions in Blue, When the Scream Subsides, We Came to Dance, Cut and Run, and The Song. That's the tracks on that album. Disc 2 is the Quartet Stephen Wilson stereo mix. So this is the remix, and it has Rip the Wild Wind, Serenade, Mind for Life, Hymn, Visions of Blue, When the Scream Subsides, We Came to Dance, Cut and Run, and The Song. Plus it has the B-sides, Hosanna, Monument, Break Your Back, and Overlook, which are from the singles from the album. And that's the Stephen Wilson mix. Disc 3, we have singles, B-sides, and rarities. Rip the Wild Wind extended mix, Hosanna, Hymn, the single mix, Monument, The Thin War live at Hammersmith, October 1981, Visions in Blue single version, Break Your Back, Rip the Wild Wind live at the Hammersmith, December 1982, We Came to Dance single version, Overlook, We Came to Dance extended version, Serenade single, Serenade special remix, and The Voice live at Hammersmith Odeon on December 1982. So that's that disc. So we come to number 4, which is cassette rehearsals, monitor mixes. Rip the Wild Wind, Serenade, Mind for Life, Hymn, Visions of Blue, When the Scream Subsides, We Came to Dance, Cut and Run, and The Song. That's cassette rehearsals. And the monitor mixes of Rip the Wild Wind, Visions of Blue, Cut and Run, Mind for Life, Hymn, Serenade, and We Came to Dance. So you pretty much got every single thing that's ever been associated with this album. Disc 6 is live. We've missed out number 5. It's up here. Okay, disc 5, live at the Hammersmith Odeon 1982, part 1. Rip the Wild Wind, When the Scream Subsides, The Thin War, New Europeans, We Stand Alone, I Remember, Visions of Blue, Mr. X and Sleepwalk. And disc 6 is part 2 of the Hammersmith show. The Voice, Vienna, Astrodyne, All Stood Still, Passing Strangers, Mine for Life, Him and the Song. Now, the interesting thing about this live concert is that it's already been some of it's already been released. It was released as a mini album called Monument, which was a 5, maybe possibly 6 tracks mini album that they released on its own at the time back in the 80s. I've got that on CD, and it came out on a video as well. Just let me have a little look, guys, see if I've got it over here. If I have, I'll show you that one if I've got it here. Might be in my other room. Yeah, don't think I've got it in this room. I'm so organised, aren't I, guys? I do apologise. Yeah, I think it's in the other room. I was listening to it a few days ago. Okay. Yes, sorry about that. It's in the other room. I was actually listening to that a few days ago. Yeah, so that concert was released as a mini album with 6 tracks. See if I can remember what the tracks were on that album. I'll try and tell you. And they were all mixed up. It started with, I think Monument was the first track. Then I think it might be Rip the Wild Wind, Visions in Blue, then I think it was The Voice, Vienna, and it ended with Him. I think they were the 6 tracks that were on it. Could be wrong. Anyway, so the last disc in this is a DVD, which is audio only. And it's got the Steven Wilson mix in different sort of aspects, Dolby and DTS, and it's also got the original analog mix on there. There's no visual content with this, which is a shame, but there we go. So that is that in there. So that is the albums that come within the set, and then we've got this other envelope here with all these pictures in there. And in here we have, I think we have 2 books. Let me dig them out. One is associated with the album, and this one here is the tour program from the Quartet tour, which obviously the Monument album was recorded. This is the actual replica of the tour album. I like how this is the Ultravox collection, and they've just picked on the albums of Midge, none of the John Fox albums there. And there's the line up there, really cool. Billy Currie there, who also performed in Tubeway Army. And it goes through a little bit about the album, and then we get the some song lyrics from the new album in there, and some photographs. I think that's from Rip the Wild Wind video. So you've got loads of photographs in there of the band. It's more like a photo book with more lyrical content at the back. Very cool. So you have one book that lives within that set there. Just let me put that in there, guys. It's a bit of a strange way to have done it. I preferred if they just done it all in one big book, like a big hardback book. like what Madfish do. Let's turn that over, and then we'll have a look at this second book here. This one is more of an essay with some rare sort of photographs of the band. Very cool. Raiders of the Lost Ark, my lad would like that. Jill talking about the songs on the album, and here are some replica covers of the 4 singles off the album, and then it's also got a more detailed track listing and information about this recording and remastering on this. So that's what comes within the books. Yeah, they're not the most exciting of books, but it is a fantastic box set nonetheless. And they live nicely in this big case. Let me pop them in there, guys. There we go. And that's a look at Steven Wilson's remix of Quartet by Ultravox box set. So we'll put that to a side and we'll look at the more recent release of Lament. Maybe we can bring this down a little bit now. Let's have a look. There we go. That's not too far away now. So this is Lament. So this is a 7 CD, 1 DVD box set with 72 tracks, 44 previously unreleased. The 2024 remaster of Lament, plus singles, B-sides and live at Hammersmith 1984, and includes the remix of the album Steven Wilson stereo mix. So we'll open this box set, a lot less glamorous than the last set, but still very nice. It was strange to have seen it in this format after we had the big box for the other one, but there we go. It comes with a booklet, and this is black on black, so they might be a little bit hard to read. Disc 1. Yeah, it might be difficult to read. Let me have a look, see if the track listings are in my book. Let's have a quick look for you guys. Just because it's black on black, it makes it a little bit difficult to read. So here we go. It's not much better on this, to be honest. So the tracks on Lament is White China, One Small Day, Dancing with Tears in My Eyes, Lament, Man of Two Worlds, Heart of the Country, When the Time Comes, and A Friend I Call Desire. That's the tracks on that. That's the original album. It's all black on black, which is very, very difficult to read. So this is Lament, the Steven Wilson mix, with the same track listing of the album, but with the extra tracks. Eastleigh, Building, and Love's Great Adventure is the bonus tracks on there, the B-sides of the singles. Again, black on black. Disc 3 is Lament extended remixes of White China, One Small Day, Dancing with Tears in My Eyes, Lament, A Man of Two Worlds, Heart of the Country, When the Time Comes, and A Friend Called Desire. Once again, it's the same track listing, but with extended versions of it. Number 4 is the singles, B-sides and rarities. One Small Day single. Can't read the next one. I think it's Easterly. Dancing with Tears in My Eyes, single version. Buildings, One Small Day, a different mix. Lament, single version. Heart of the Country, I think that's a demo. Love's Great Adventure, just says that. White China, live at the Hammersmith. White China, different mix. Man with Two Worlds, it's a different mix. Lament, backing track. Dancing with Tears in My Eyes, piano version. Love's Great Adventure. And the last two I can't read at all because it's so dark. It's so incredible. This is one of my only moans about this set, is that yes, they tried to make it look cool, but then people can't read it. People don't have the sort of 20/20 vision. But there we are. Disc 5 is Lament, the 1984 extended remixes, which is the same listings as the other album, but they're more extended remixes. So the other one was extended versions, and they're extended remixes. Then we have Set Movement, Hammersmith 1994, Part 1. Man of Two Worlds, Passing Strangers, We Stand Still, New Europeans, I Remember, Visions of Blue, Heart of the Country, Western Promise, and Vienna. And this is going to be the second part of the live album, which is Rip the Wild Wind, We Came to Dance, White China, One Small Day, Hymn, The Voice, Lament, Dancing with Tears in My Eyes, and All Stood Still. So that is the track listing of the live concert. This will be the DVD, which has the Steven Wilson mixes on it as well, and also the original analog mix. So they are all the albums that are in that box set. Let's pop them in there. It's a lovely set. It's just my quibble is the writing. Put it in white, guys. There's no need to try and be arty, you know. It's just silly. But here's the booklet. Deluxe edition of Lament. Big essay in here. Some demo tape kind of things with some studio pictures. Dancing with Tears in My Eyes. Johnny Marvin. I wonder if that is a cover version. Some more sort of rehearsal pictures. Dancing with Tears in My Eyes 7-inch track split. So this is what they would have had on the PA when they were recording it. All different pictures. An interview with Midjour. Interview with Chris Cross, God rest his soul. Interview with Billy Curry. Yeah. And interview with Warren Kane. And then there's a bit about the video making of all the videos of the singles, because this was the MTV era, wasn't it then? So all the bands had to make the obligatory video, and his is about the tour. Nice picture of the band there in front of their stage. Very sort of a Gary Newman, Tubeway Army looking photograph, that. And then it does go onto the back to like lyrics, and then we've got a little bit of the track listing and information about these remixes. So that is Lament box set. So they are my two Ultravox box sets of the Steven Wilson mixes that come out over the last couple of years. Cheers, guys.